A couple hours drive west of San Antonio, nestled in the Texas Hill Country, is a quiet, quaint little town called Leakey. With a population of less than 500, it's quite small, but it harbors a big secret. American businessman, rancher, and car enthusiast Rhett Butler holds the keys to that big secret. In fact, he holds several hundred sets of keys, each one paired to an individual car in one of the largest and finest car collections in the world. While Rhett has amassed a wide range of hard-to-find collectibles, from Bonneville hot rods and racers, exotic vintage roadsters like a 1930s Grand Page, a 1932 Muroc, a 32 Ford Mirage Highboy, and some other rare vintage Lincolns, Mercedes, etc., his stable of fully restored 1932, 33, and 34 Fords are among the best in existence. Once every 2 years, Rhett invites 50 or so of his closest personal and business friends, including some legendary names in the car world, like Jerry Kugel and Sons, to admire and enjoy his collection up close and in person. And these lucky folks also get a chance to take a few laps around the adjacent quarter-mile track on the car barn-filled property, preceded and followed by some on-site catered meals under a huge tent. The 2-day event, aptly called Carbecue.
So I bought my first car, that was about 2007, where I started thinking about, look at all these things that we dream about in Texas or in the U.S. Original Henry Ford steel flatheads, differential transmissions, wheels, and all. And I thought, this is gold. So I started looking around and they were everywhere. So I started making deals. And that's how it all started off. In Uruguay. Not here because you can't find them anymore. They're just not here. The original stuff.
Rhett puts out his hand. He says, "Hello, I'm Rhett Butler.
Absolutely.
Do you remember me?" And I said, "With a name like Rhett Butler, how can I forget you?"
The Nimitz Museum.
I said, "I know all about it." So here we are, 40 years later. I finally met the man I did some work for back in the 60s. Well, ever since 2007, we've been fast friends.
I had met Rhett many, many years ago, probably 40 years ago. So we share a passion in the 34 Fords, as well as Bonneville, and we share that as well.
Oh, I miss our car.
I knew you were the one.
This is what
You let me run out of gas 3 times and you didn't mind.
I know.
Just let us enjoy ourselves.
I know. This is wonderful.
I bought this car from a guy in Massachusetts who had it for many years, and I bought it restored from another guy that I know. This was an immaculate Dearborn Award-winning car, and this is the car that we drove in Green, Texas, and on a tour. And this is the first time I had it out, and we ended up. This is our first old car date.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
You know.
You get choked up, don't you? Yes. He loves his car.
Well, I love you.
Oh.
Awfully powered midget by the house. Said, "Rick, come on, hop on in." And they were so tiny, I was able to fit in. I was only about 6, 7 years old. And he said, "Hang on." And he took off with that midget going around the curve, the corners in Rosenberg, throwing gravel all over the place. And light, I mean, really cooking. Those things they're just like A.J. Forrest once said, it's like sitting on a keg of dynamite. Those things were really. So we were going around in our part of town over there in Rosenberg, all the houses are still there today. Boy, this is for me. And that's what got me, that's what got me started, interested in things like that, racing, and fast cars, and midgets, and sprint cars, and drags, and Bonneville.